The question is, how much time is this going to take, right? Because all the while, teams are starting to migrate south. They're moving in towards those bridge locations. Vitality losing time in terms of their ability to set up across these hills and may lose the ability to stop players getting across. Nox and Red Force have taken advantage of it.
I mean, that's still not a bad game, but you're right. If they would have just made a few different plays, we could have seen a crazy, crazy match from them again.
They had a big opportunity here to take control of the hills. They decided to go for the fight with Dopeness. I think that it lasted a lot longer than they expected, which is why we're seeing this sort of thing unfold. They got stuck in, and they couldn't figure out a way out. It is unfortunate for Vitality, but going for the fight in the first place, maybe not a terrible idea. As you said there, though, Jukes, it's the sticking around that has really come back to bite them because the bridge is just so open.
Yeah, I mean, teams are going to be hauling it to Millie now. You're going to see Aura having one heck of a tournament. No fear. Gonna have to make a play here. Gets Admino. Tries to hit that shot, but GodLike shuts down Aura, and they are out of this one.
Up on the northeast side.
Just where that fight's gonna take him.
During the middle of all that, Vitality getting eliminated, allowing TT Project to take a central position here, puts TT Project in the driving seat of these hills in terms of stopping control. There are high grounds around them that technically have more oversight and things, but they are a linchpin of it. Gonna force everyone to fight around the sides, and one of those fights is GodLike. Ida will be next on the chopping block, and Alpha7 maybe after that. TT Project, though, steal a point away. Darkin does get flushed out, and now it's Alpha7 still looking to try and handle it. Revo, will he connect? No, they're not quite finding it, and that's damage being done. Dishing out death, and GodLike send them down. Alpha7 standing with no force against GodLike.
Ole is Obscure is now on the other angle here, trying to make some plays all by himself, but he's running out in the open. Nice little spray back in return. Admino's gonna go ahead and heal up, wait for his teammate, and that's GodLike taking out Alpha7.
What a roll-up from GodLike. Alpha7 didn't know what hit him. Woo! And now from the west side, GodLike are going to look to push across. Rather, in this zone, they have flexibility to try and third-party basically any engagement that comes through, which makes it so dangerous for all of these teams to fight. For Yangon Galacticos, I feel like stay put for a little bit longer. Allow E-Arena and GodLike to clash. Allow Nonch and Red Force and Tiamba to clash on the north. Maybe you try and be the opposing force on that third party.
That's a great plan, honestly. Wait for that fight to pop off, then get in the mix of it. TT Project, though, they're battling it out with GodLike. Admino driving right into the mix of this as well, but it looks like we're getting shut down here from side to side as Effect shimmying back and forth. He hits the lay down, it don't matter. It's GodLike Esports running over TT Project.
Yo, it's GodLike like that, but unfortunately, E-Arena heard all of it unfold. They put too much into taking down TT Project in the center, and E-Arena pounced. Yangon Galacticos, this is what I wanted from them, to move in to try and third party, but now teams are going to diverge. GodLike not going down fully there, I think is a big achievement. Playing on with two, they could still extract value.
This is what I like to see, though. If you're going to make a crazy push like that, you got to do it full send, full attack, and do not waste time. They were able to take out TT Project pretty quick. That's why we still see at least 2 players up from them. And they got a good amount of eliminations in this game with 10. Oh my goodness! Mania taking out Schweppes! GodLike is on a run right now.
2v2 now between E-Arena and GodLike. Yangon Galacticos now moving Smile in to try and have the numbers advantage. Nongsh and Red Force are taking shots from across the way, from across that road on the northeast side. Tiamba just hunkered down. They're happy to be out of it at the moment because it looks pretty chaotic on that sound. Mania has a little bit of trouble. Joker spots him, and it's a flush, leaving just 1 player now for GodLike. But they've got deep into this game, Duke. 6 teams remaining. They've got 11 eliminations. This is a big, big match. They're up in 7th already.
Huge, huge match from the side of GodLike. That's going to put them in a great spot to try to reach that top 5. That Joker getting taken out as Yangon Galacticos are now like, hey, you know what? It's time for us to get some eliminations. They're their whole squad up. Let's see what they could do, but like you mentioned, look at that. Our previous game winners, Nongshim Red Force, they are spread out, controlling this circle.
I love it. I mean, XZY up on that high ground position, out across the way, controls the low ground between them. Unfortunately, he's going to have to move here, as is TZ on that off angle, and they have to send forwards. Yangon Galacticos finally take down the last player from GodLike, but they should be so proud of what they've done.
as you want to see in those moments. But before we do kick things off on such a mad map, we do have an interview coming through with Vitality just shortly, but things are already getting a little bit crazy here. Obscure opens up, Alpha7 with the first elimination of the game. GodLike also going crazy over towards S2G here, Jackie.
We started off with some big opening elims straight out the gate, and that's what we want here on a battleground like Rondo. Alpha7, what have you got in store? They usually display a ton of mechanical talent, and this would be the perfect environment to display that. An enticing head-to-head. Ravo on the move. 30 rounds to play with, looking for the peak up from
QZ, who has been an absolute demon in some of these lobbies earlier in the year. He's absolutely showing people what he's made of over at PMI, but Revo goes down, and Alpha7 taking a fair big hit there. They'll immediately reset on this one, though. They got themselves 3 eliminations. It's the most anyone's got in the lobby so far. The arena, this Thailand team doing incredible work so far. TT Project look to get themselves out of this awkward situation. Alpha7 still up and kicking now, but down to 1 player. 7 elims on the match. It's not bad, but it could be better here. But at least they didn't go out with absolutely nothing.
How far do they take it, and what did GodLike do here? Effect with the clap back, good for 1. Nice nade from S-Power, but Ephes tries to hold on to it. An intense encounter between these two sides. GodLike down to 2, but S-Power making the difference for now.
GodLike on our edge is a tough position to be in. S2G on their sideline. A quick rollback. S-Power makes it look easy, but Joker from a distance, stopping these teams in their tracks. They are trying to find a little slice near to GodLike. And Eagle wants to suppress the angle too, but that's going to be made all the harder by the third party from Vitality across the road to the east. In comes S2G as well from that northwest side, trying to move past, but Ida finding those shots. Admino will find 1 more knock over towards Tiamba, isolating them just to the longhouse now.
Oh, you're going to see shots ringing all over the place. The Wolves are starting to get beat up. That's QZZ getting knocked by Tiamba. There's fights happening everywhere. Eagle's going to go ahead and try to pick him up. Looks like he should be able to get that res.
With Nongshim Red Force having their attention diverted, S2G now it's go time for Etch. A nice Molotov to place to cut the cross, but Etch pushed straight on through, and speed is there. And it is aggression to find it. A nice nade blasts to a part of the seams, and GodLike hold their nerve.
And the crowd goes crazy. GodLike fans getting nice and hyped up for that one as they get the eliminations and keep all 4 players up.
Where was the third party? Not there. Hustler Crew not in a position to go for it either. Not going. Nongshim Red Force in the meantime took down S2G, by the way, who do end this match.
Esports in the building. They got their shotguns loaded. You can see Mania pulling the pin. Psych! Putting it right back for now.
Uh-oh.
It's them versus Ida, though. Oh, yeah, S-Power getting knocked. That's going to make things a little bit more difficult.
Another nade being cooked now for Rita, Manya, and Same on that angle. The backstop's there, a little bit of damage, and S-Power now is very low. Admino can't step forwards. There's off angles to be dealt with. In the meantime, Hustler Crew have gone down on that north side. The res, I think it's going to stick here. As Same keeps his nerve up into the building, a nade being cooked in response now for Admino to try and take down this duo from Ida. This is the step that they need to take now. S-Power with another nade, but the shotguns are lying in wait, and it is vicious, it is brutal. A second one into the mixer. As Vitality chime in as well. Down goes 1 for Ida, but Darkin still giving it a good go. Over the top they roll, and Vitality may do the unthinkable.
Vitality pushing GodLike at the perfect time, and it's GodLike going down. It's Vitality versus Nongshim Red Force.
But GodLike already taking 2 knocks here. S-Power has to hold it down.
Let's see if they can withstand the full frontal assault that's coming their way as S-Power opens it back up onto Loco. Oh, close quarters engagement with the shotgun. Good pre-fire on the angle. Vinny gets it done. It's not the start they wanted.
Hustler Crew has been dropping on teams all day today. do not care one bit. Let's see. The Arena rocking up on it right now. It's a little bit scary here, but immediately Vitality's backing off the angle. But they have information now. That's the big thing. Will Arena catch any of them in the process? Manya now up against Yangon Galacticos as a solo.
Could have had the drop on him. Manya was hoping to at least get that one clothesline play. Introduce him to the shotgun, but he's exposed to Smile through the window. And Yangon